Alright, time for me to create weapons. I really like this weapon, it's overpowered. Ending people is always good. Lotto fell into the work of deciphering the Epicris. If this is true, it hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. Legend begets legend. Now she can guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army, out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd make them fear me in some way. Is that the right answer? A symbol. You want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstyx, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it? Some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstyx? I know, it's like spotting the ocean from a mountaintop, and all the land between is mist. We'll navigate as we go. I was able to find other records of Epicris's rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicris is like an ancient storytelling device, a way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale? Kind of a poem or a song in some places. Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. but that's got a pretty big, oh, but they've got a pretty big head start, so I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We've learned to live with fear. Let's teach them what we know. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Investigate Amble Altar. 300 days left. Clear Gorgon sites to get more time. Our friend, Norn and Brady take a walk through the fog. One misty summer night. The lovers walk these woods on a poorly planned patrol. Okay, blame this one on me, but let's turn around. Night's not friendly. I hear you, and I agree with you, but I've lost the path. I'm sorry, I thought it would be sort of romantic. Night patrol. Patrol. Snag. No, sorry, it is. It is romantic. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll be... excuse me. Think we'll be alright. Snag. Let's wait until we get our 5th hero. Almire has been revealed. Lurking Gorgons. Let us save. Attack. Avenger. They make for the cover of trees. Day dies. Shadow feather the trunks. Stories flicker in the mind. They say a hero used to belong to these lands. A towering woman who wore an antlered helm. Wielded a blade of flashing gold. That was around here. Mist breeze cool against their faces. Redena Packling she was called, and her sword was named Avenger. Protected the people, the godly beasts, the trees. Admirable in every way, of course. But that's what? Oh, that's a sword. In the stories about the end of her life, it was said she laid her sword to rest. Not like a tool, but as you'd bid a tired friend to sleep. Grateful she buried that battle-notched blade, where we'd edge pressed in the earth there where it was made. Was? Someone's cheating the meter. Sa. Well, that's not a friendly noise. Let's draw the blade. Time to wake up, old sword, you're needed. The heavy blade still carries a burning edge. Shadows shine from its arcing path. Oh yikes, these guys are strong. Fire spirit. Oh yikes. Let's stay back. The hit she is worse than Emil had braced for. She struggles to stay up. Thought I was made of tougher stuff than this. Everything goes slow and dim. Better back off. Next time maybe. Another day perhaps I can be patient. Not broken but perhaps a bit bent. Emil steps away. I played that so poorly. Let's just guard the door. Oh no. Okay, this better work. Here we go. Nah. You've been through hell, my friend. And the thought of you trekking back in the state is heartbreaking. So I have a surprise for you. Come on. Reese, good, you're still here. Hello. Emil, this is Reese. He's headed back out of here. And I've arranged a slight detour for him to give you a lift back to town. Arranged? That's quite a favor to ask a stranger. You just appeal to people's better natures. Most folks have one. What? It just feels weird getting special treatment. Then think of it as balancing the scales a bit. You were in death's front yard not too long ago. It's time to enjoy some good fortune where you can find it. Take care, don't forget to let your spirit heal a bit too. This'll be nice. Maybe the treetops passing by, the bumping, that lock smell. Yeah, let's do it. Any good storytellers around here? Some can turn a good word. But our stories have grown stale and hold the attention of only the youngest adults these days. What we need is a fresh saga, heroism, drama, violence, and sacrifice. Neither broken hearts nor broken bodies dimming the lights of justice. And I noticed that I could bring them this gift, but except I don't have experience with any of those things. But as if I had lived a life like yours. Well, why don't you? We'll train you up, and I guarantee you'll soon have more material than you'll know what to do with. Assuming you can hack it, that is. Hunter. Oh, she's back. Splinter. Hey, I got a splinter. You say you got a splinter? Someone's hiding their feelings from me. Isn't that what they say? So I got a splinter. You got a splinter? I got a, what looks like. That's why I stay off those porch chairs. I got a mean splinter, see? Sliding past an elm. I've gotten a bunch of splinters out in my day, I'll have a look. What's it look like? No, actually don't tell me. Is it gross? I don't want to look. Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper in it seems to wriggle. Here, trust me. This won't hurt a bit. It will. Ow. Oops, but here it comes. Painless and easy. Dad. Enough. Got it. It's alright. Nolan holds a long wet wood filament up to the light. And trees are full of these. It's got your blood. Good luck to keep it. Nolan slips it into a corded pouch. Places it in Amben's hands. And with that they carry on to Rayfront Weaver Works. Oh gosh, why are they so strong? Oh no. That's a lot of damage. Oh no. One eye goes dark, like a candle prematurely snuffed. Nolan fights the sensation that he's swimming, tries to stay on his feet. For a few of us get through this light, goes through life unscathed. Now's no time to give up. Never thought I'd lose an eye, but there's worse things to lose, I guess. Mortal choice. Ambin always hoped to die like a hero. In this moment, he realizes that's a useless wish. There's love to be shared, song and laughter to join. If only she had more time, the killing blow comes. But it doesn't fully connect her. Something seems to have saved her. It's funny how things go. That a walk in the woods, an accident, a random decision would be the silver by which I survived. The splinter of elm wood that she hung by her belt had largely forgotten about, had burst from its pouch, rapidly growing into a shield, girding her and deflecting the blow. Guess I'm still wanted. Any gods that listen, bless the elms of the world. Oh, are you kidding me? Her left leg destroyed, her spirit threadbare, and Ben offers up a desperate request to the battle gods. If I was ever going to ask them for a favor, now would be the time. You can keep the leg. Just help get me out of here. I can't make it far, but if I could just get a friendly shadow. Sure enough, the shadows pull Ambit in, hiding her until the battle's over. Nice blocking. go get him. Nice. More damage, please. Resistant. Will you lay down? You're making me wince. You've heard of walking it off, haven't you? You're not walking that off. Unless you're walking to the nearest town and getting yourself looked after. I'm fine, I can keep fighting. You're not fine. I'm not sitting in a room somewhere for weeks while you're out here. I'm no one ever. I don't abandon the people I love. You'll be abandoning me if you up and died from some infection because you didn't take care of yourself. Plus, you look like a mess. There's heroically grizzled, and then there's just... Nice. Now the party's all back together. Let's all stick together from now on. Token of affection. We've got nice robes your size, I think. A few rune cuffs left too, if you're willing to dig around. Not looking for myself today, actually. I need something for my other half, for Nolan. Of course, Nolan. Was this a painted silk Nolan? A practical Nolan? There are big iron buckle Nolan types out there. Maybe he's one of those. A patient Nolan. Eats all the worry soup I serve up without complaint. He's a rare find, one I don't entirely deserve. For traveling, tracking, and fighting. It takes up both seasons now. It's worn even Nolan thin, last few weeks especially. Everything we talk about these days is logistical. I'm not sure what to say, but when we're out under the stars, he's still the closest thing. I've got the courage. Maybe I'm starting to take that for granted. So I thought if I found something to show how I... You did not need to know all this. Folks usually save it for the barkeeper. Appreciate the context though, if you want my opinion. Just tell him what you've told me. If you can remember the words. There were quite a few, but that bit at the end seemed like the most important one. Well, I think I can remember. Probably need to hurry though. Wait. Sure you don't want those rune cuffs or anything? I've gotta stop doing that. Nolan, you're back. Listen, did something happen to the tent? It won't stand. I've been yanking it all around all evening. Nolan. Hmm? Hey, are you okay? Am I okay? You seem troubled or distracted lately. I've been worried about you. Wait, me? You know, it would be nice to spend an evening watching the stars come out. On the hill maybe? Away from this broken tent and everything. See if we can get some time while the breeze is still warm. Hides and spell threads. Incursion. Gorgons in great numbers move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folk before them, leaving homes and hollow places. Oh, leveling homes and hollow places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat or repelled by defenses you've built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reach 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. This isn't good. Nope. Nope. Incursion. The Gorgons have come. Bleak billows rise from all around of beasts full of bloodlust and indigo bile. How should the defenders respond? Heroes rise when the day is darkest. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. Oh, they're over there. Release flight. Locked. Darn. Oh no, not a Gorgon. Nice. Nice. Oh no, not another Gorgon. Two Gorgons. Let's have you take care of the poor. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's fabric. Yeah, beat him up. I'm not sure what's so good about this. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Fight. A night visitor's song. What would you do, Emily, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another, someone you stood beside through danger and end? I've never been good at resisting. Even the merest glimmer of curiosity captures me. Stop mumbling for a second, you hear that? Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Ambin's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers, if you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it, is all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Then, Norma, you dolt, you're not fooled by this, and I'm studying in ants. Yes, mistress, should I offer myself? Introduce us? We hear your... Oh? Oh there. You look like experienced, whatever you are. Bandits? Rogues? Not hounding for captors, I hope. Why, are you someone important, Bushmaster? Well... Oh, move it, you fool. Anything's better than ants up my dress. Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. A pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken, their clothing fine but a tad filthy. Hello, strangers. I'm Norma, servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman who... Oh, perhaps we shouldn't use your real name? That's Zikathia Broad. Oops, she knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Zicthalia, the dream chanter, poet and peerless singer. Impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in any kind of bad business. Emily, mistress, by the fire sounds grand. The small camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go around. Shortly thereafter, Nada couldn't help herself. She bends Zigthalia's ear. I've lived my life according to stories, the plots, the great characters, the messages that lay nested within, and you've been an inspiration to me certainly. I was there when you sang Star Sailors in Drumdwell. Flawless, I heard about your rendition of Wadsham, spoken for an audience of craftspeople. Another dry eye, they said. Yes, I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Oh, mistress, you don't need to say it. I do though, just that nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lofty registers from me, my volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I'm weak nowadays. I lean on him, my student, Normat there, mistress. I would love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now, only the memory remains. Why not try a small song, even if it's quiet, even if it's just a shadow of you, would like it? Well, I could try, it's been a few years now. Or we could see what the apprentice has learned. Victhalia Broad, the dream chanter, pulls her instrument from its case, a hum collects in her throat, then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between pitches, and stops. Don't strain yourself, mistress. It's a good night. I think I may have a few verses in me. First, she moves her fingers over the strings of the mandolute. Great rings of sound, chords and twinning threads. The melody hangs and wobbles and winds around the ear. It curls in the heart like an old dog returning. My father wrote this for me. It was my first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind, the moon looks down on me. The places that I've been, all lingers distantly. I'm here for you whenever you need me. I'm here to see that someday you don't. You'll find me in a tree, if a tree is there to find. Stand tall or on your knees, a tree will treat you kind. Though I'm here for you when you don't want me, I'm here for you in case someday you do. Her voice is sheer as gulls. It yields to the slight sigh of a breeze, but it persists, trembling strong. It's beautiful. Suddenly, an unpleasant shriek closes her mouth. She swallows, appears to be fighting a cough. Unshed tears are starbright in the firelight. Are you, mistress? But she shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke. The clouds and cliffs, my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray with a song. Ask me to travel on, but I'll wait until you're sleeping. That was my father's lullaby. Your voice is remarkable. My life, I know, has been blessed. The night before the Light of Angerfern Weaver works passes quietly. What happened? All heroes plus 2 damage potency. Let's deal with these troublemakers. Keep the lizard. It's alright, little one, but what a story you'll make. I'll reconsider. Oops, I almost pressed the wrong button. Yikes. Let's cover. Oh, oops. Oops again. Oh, that was pointless. Gorgon site. Apothecary, wintertide, winter on the slopes, and I'm heading down the mountain. You stay if you want. One show Brack, led my group up here, heard there's trouble. Who's? Hey, that's the coin pincher himself? Nolan? Hauling my gear up these switchbacks like an ox. Look at you, oh adventure worn. You owe me a pair of boots, don't forget. Hey, we're here to clean up. Or to clean up the wild things. Heard they were under Dragonwind Tower in the valley. We've heard the same things, people in the lowlands are getting driven out. Yeah, well, Nolan, you remember my wife? Wife now, is it? The home smells like 6 kinds of sage. One show asked for my hand, if you'd believe that. Why wouldn't he believe it? Well, spruce the place up a bit since you were last this way. Aya's good at the digging and sawing and building and all. You're the apothecary? Nolan talks about you a lot. It runs in my family, you could say. Medicines for illness, treatments for pain, grinding functions and oils for other needs and uses, plus, you know, general stuff, herbs and herbal things. He has healing skill, not just mixtures. You boast about it, see? And all I'm saying is it's worse than landslides nowadays. Well, you two seem like you've got things to discuss. We'll go. No, we lost our brother to a landslide this time last year. Was just foraging down the hill and the wind was high. Rainy fall, you know. That a possibility around here? It's not about my brother. The low villages need healing hands, supplies. But the crazed beasts run rampant. It's just getting worse, and we're not capable of fighting them off. So I'm saying, if they can, folks climb up to us. We need to be stocked and ready. Right, that's good sense, but I guess one show wants to dare the danger. Dare whatever, I'm saying. What good healer asks the wounded to drag their gnawed-on bodies to his door? I've got to go down there and help them. Hey Nolan, we come here just to visit your pals. I'm going to be moving further on. Ready? You know these people too? I'll just be a little bit. I'm just not sure what magical power you think you wield that'll keep you safe. You're softer than me, dear, and I wouldn't like my chances. I need you too. How long will you listen to this? Look, you can put your arguments away. Well, it's not really your business either way. It's just we've come to bury those poor mad beasts and we'll make the lowlands safe. You serious? Nolan's a warrior. I mean, we'll support you, but we're not even militia trained. Aside from water and bandaging, Aya, stop. They're willing to do what's needed, no matter what it costs and what it might cost them. We should follow their example. For us, it's a job, I'm sure. We weigh the costs of our enterprises very seriously. Your wife's right on this one. You think I'm a reckless fool then? Hey, but we did come to you for a reason. We've got a little shopping list, so not to be insensitive, I mean, but Wancho, you're brave and so brilliant, and look, if I didn't love you so much, I wouldn't be so set on holding you out of this. It's fine, dear. I just hope, well, the thing now is to give you all the aid we can, right? Nolan, Brady, let's figure out what you need. The apothecary and his wife provide Nolan and Brady with tonics and the recipes to repeat them, along with some other spare supplies. For Nolan in particular, the medicine he learns of that day will have lasting effects, helping to keep his body fit, his mind sound. After the coming battle, Wansho and Kayop Brak will bring relief to the valley people. They were inseparable friends. I'm glad they made it so far together. Inseparable friends can become quite separable when love gets old. That's how it is, I think. Yeah, you just wonder, you just hope that they'll get it right. Plus 14 tenacity. Oh, when did her leg get like that? Oh, they're just right behind us. Okay. Thanks. Nice dodge. Nice. Get blinded. took what cover? Nope. Nope. This is fine. Okay, it's time. Into depths. I wasn't imagining having a child anytime soon, but this would be the place to see your girl get married. Easy to be lulled by green and water, her eyes stay alive. The cavern of the sea spirit lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. Sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marbled blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp and glows. But the canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade. But Brady spots it and leads the way inside. Smell that? You probably don't know what that is. Smells like the ocean. Watch your feet, there's a few holes. Brady follows her own echoes into the dripping depths. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. It's smoother down here, but look at the ceiling. It seems to go up and up. There's distinct gleamers, almost like high windows. Glass, maybe? Quartz? It's cold, sinking to your bones kind of cold. Can't wait to get out of here and jump in a hot bath. Hey. This looks like the end of the tunnel. Oh, already? Alright, time to prepare everyone for battle. What the heck? Columbine, towering, reeking of algae and old water. It stalks sedately on its stowing limbs while the world quakes. Holy crud. Are you kidding me? Achievement unlocked. No time for claw monsters. Queen of the Ancient Sea. Alright, let's get what we came for. It's here, the Sea Spear. The air in the chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels inside its carapace. Brady approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. It's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? Thought about that. So, what if our myth of a hero queen was a spear to save the seas? Isn't really our myth at all. What if it's theirs? That's a cute explanation, Ambin. So it's a kind of emblem to them, maybe, of a past hero. As Brady grips the spear, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnels. It's the noise of feet and hooves, of tortured lungs shoveling air, and the flickering squelch of creeping things. By the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts is pouring towards the chamber. We need to hope they don't cut off our escape. There's no way we'll survive if we stay here. Oh, we have to leave this way. No time for claw monsters. Early ambition of diorama type monsters that would be made up of multiple layers. Oh, that's cool. Are you kidding me? I'm going to die. An endless fight. Awful noises and rank smells rush out of the dark. This is a doomed fight if we try to hold our ground. Suggestions? We are not trapped. They're entering from a different tunnel. Skitter squirt. Stop chattering and choose a direction. Hush, if she's right, our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. Escape alive. No, let's not go that way. Let's definitely not go that way. Stop dodging, please. Oh gosh, they're here. Stop chasing me. Oh no. Run. Run like your life depends on it. That'll keep them hidden. No time to fight back. This is really scary. Get out of here. Get out of here. Run for your life. Fight to live another day. No games. We left that canyon and cave behind. The enemy's treasure in our hands. We should be joyful, but we know a clash is coming. I want this to be over, but Winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. Nice, chapter over. Emily was visited once by a man cloaked in ivy. The spirit laid out 3 features for Emily to pick from. After much soul-searching, one was finally picked. Ambin noticed that the theater at Drumdwell had fallen into disrepair during all the conflict, so she passed the summer helping to rebuild it. Brady and Nolan's wedding followed river tradition. They placed painted stones in a boat to represent all the cares of their old lives. Then they sent it downstream. The night celebration would carry on long, and lavish tales and a legendary feast. Not having doubts, are you? No, no doubts. Where 2 stones come to rest, sinking in, bearing moss. Narda and Emily enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Nadosh would sometimes try to capture their remnants in verse, but had trouble coming up with rhymes for Rickstill. In the long and taskless days, Nolan learned smithcraft. It didn't come easy to him, but it gave him a private way to hammer out his history, triumphs, terrors, and regrets. Fragments of himself he beat into the metal. Those who came to watch and later to wield his work felt safe, thumbing the charms graven in his hafts and hilts. Nolan, Ever, and Brady Mad's daughter has reached adventuring age. Belen Mad has joined the pike of the Counterlight as a warrior. Let's make her a tank. Gem Arm, stun chance, +6. Shields reduce damage from non-linking attacks by 1. Oh, built-in shield. Oh, that means I can't use the legendary weapon though, so no. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, before I forget, I should save. Ran away successfully. Okay. Thank you all for watching.